Be it resolved that
In a 6-2 recorded vote, council chose appointment over by-election to replace Scott Aitchison.
that is carried.
This after all members of council said their piece.
I would say the percentage that I'm hearing from the people that I talk to is probably, I think, Councillor, we've said 8 out of 10, but I'm thinking in my case it's probably more like 9 out of 10 that want us to appoint.
I know that we have someone around this table that's capable, if not more than, as I said, we have a few people that I think would be more than capable, who would fulfill the mandate that has been given to us until the end of the term. So we're lucky that way. That if we go by election, we actually delay what we have before us with this strategic plan and in our mandate letters. I think it's an excellent course from now until the end of term. And personally, I think there's every reason why we should be supporting moving on that.
But in the end, it was councillors Armour and Withy pushing for by-election.
I think we must consider 3 pillars of our democracy, which are accountability, legitimacy, and transparency. We serve at the pleasure of our constituents. Every so often, as situations arise, the public is called upon to exercise the right in choosing who will represent them in our various tiers of government. This is accomplished through free and fair elections. Since the development of democratic societies, this process is a cornerstone of our governing bodies. In order to remain accountable to our population, we rely on them to judge our platforms, vision, and positions on issues that will guide us as we execute our duties. If we are deemed acceptable to the majority of voters, we will be placed into these positions of responsibility. Because of this process, every elected official will be mindful of their responsibility to the people who put them there. This process, of course, leads to legitimacy. If there is a vacancy and the position is filled by an appointment process, the appointed candidate will have to grapple with the reality that every decision that they make will be open to criticism because they were not chosen by the election process. Our one declared candidate even told me recently, and you did, that you would feel more legitimate if you went through a by-election process.
The ayes have it 6-2.
Denise Corey says with council taking this option, a new mayor should be in place by December 17th.
Then we would have the clerk go out to those members of council to say, express your interest. They would file their interest with the clerk, and the clerk would report back at the December 17th meeting.
We have to make tough decisions.
If you missed our live coverage of Huntsville Council on Monday night, you can catch a repeat broadcast Saturday morning at 9:30. It's also available on our website, yourtv.tv.